Hello, YouTube, and hello, Ninth Age community. This is Charles with Evershade Gaming, and today I'm joined by two wonderful people. Introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
My name is Alex, also obviously from Evershade Gaming.
And I am Evan, known as Kisanis on the Ninth Age forums.
And Evan is the tournament organizer at the one-day gaming event, and actually, not even sure where it is in Canada, to be honest. I can't think of the town name.
The town is Kitchener-Waterloo.
Kitchener-Waterloo.
Technically, it's two separate cities, but everybody refers to it as one. So it's in Kitchener, Ontario, and Waterloo region.
Okay.
At Phoenix Games and Hobbies.
And the event's called Soon the Loo. It's the Southern Ontario Open. Yes, that's correct, right? And Alex and myself are both going to the event. It's taking place, in less than 2 weeks now?
Yep, on the 17th.
Yep, so we're both looking forward to that. Actually, the lists we both played in our previous battle report are the lists we're taking to the tournament. And we're going to be looking at the matchups tonight, and we're going to be talking about each person's list, and then giving little predictions for those round one matchups, because that's a lot of fun. So we're looking at 18 lists tonight, and let's just get started. Who's our first list?
So first up on table one, the first pairing we have is Paul and Danny. Danny is running Sylvan Elves, and Paul is running Dwarven Holds.
Yikes!
Okay, that's a
Dwarven
classic.
Hordes.
Yeah, that's a good classic grudge stereotype right there.
Oh, look at this list too.
Oh, damn. What the?
I love it.
I'm already in love with this list.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul's one of our locals up in the Waterloo area, and I've played against a variation of this list in a smaller one. It's really well painted, and it's a lot of fun to both play against.
Well-painted dwarven armies are a thing of beauty, honestly.
They are.
They're some of the most gorgeous-looking armies, honestly, out there. All right, so let's just get right into it. There's a dwarf king with 3 runes: Rune of Might, Rune of Iron, Rune of Shielding.
On foot.
On foot. That's
Who runs
interesting.
a king on foot?
With a handle and a shield.
Whew.
So does he have just a 2-up?
4,
I think so.
3,
2-up,
2,
5-up, or 2-up, 2-up,
2-up,
4-up?
4-up if you
5-up.
charge him.
2-up, 4-up if you charge him. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Might just probably gives him +1 strength, I'm guessing, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. And then we've got a runic smith. He's got 3 battle runes and a shield. That's pretty cheap, honestly.
Yeah.
Only 35.
Not bad.
Yeah.
And then he's running another Thane, Rune of Fury, Rune of Iron, handgun shield. Nothing on foot. This is so different.
Yeah.
He runs a really it's really nice to see, because he plays a lot of just classic square blocks of stunty dwarves that just they're hard to move, and they just shoot fun at you.
Wow. Okay. So then he's got a unit of 21 warriors with shields, full command.
Yep.
22 warriors, clan warriors with shields, full command. 22 dudes with shields, full command. Wow. I'm surprised he doesn't have any handgunners.
No guns.
Guns. And then this is where it gets real spicy. He's got 2 things of 6 hold guardians.
Yes.
6 packs.
Which is awesome now, because you get to choose their effect at the beginning of every game, right?
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's a lot of flexibility in a dwarf list.
For sure.
That's why I think he takes it. Is you can, the pairing against the Sylvan Elves, you can take something to suit that a little bit more. But if you're facing another gun line, you can play. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's tons you can do with it.
There's no way you can shoot off 6 hold guardians after the vanguard and moved up. That's fast. And then this is incredible strength too. He has 2 grudge busters.
Yep.
No dwarf player I've ever met has had the stones to take a grudge buster. And to see 2 of them show up in a list is
With no shooting guys on foot either.
I know.
So just the grudge busters.
Yeah. That's incredible. And then he rounds out the list with 2 bolt throwers, 1 with flame shot, and 2 steam attack copters. So a little bit of chaff, a couple war machines, a bunch of blocks.
What's that second bolt thrower got equipped to it?
It's just the plain one. Oh wait, no, there it goes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, three. My scroll screwed up on it.
No worries.
No, that's good to hear. Is one of the ones have the scouting one? With the rune?
No,
Unfortunately.
so.
Alex and I are huge fans of the scouting bolt throwers.
If I was to make a dwarf list, it would be a ranger dwarf list.
Yeah.
That's been my plan if I ever get around to it.
That'd be so thematic. I would love to see that on the board.
Finally used to do bear cavalry as well, because, ranger dwarfs.
Yes, yeah.
Big point of contention in dwarf armies is whether or not the bear cavalry are thematic.
So, I'm going to give this list an attaboy.
I'll give it an attaboy. I'm really impressed. I want to see how it goes.
Only because I've never seen a list like it. I mean, I haven't met Paul. I haven't seen how he plays yet, but just looking at his list, I'm really impressed by the sheer difference of it.
I know.
I'm really curious to see how he uses his blocks and his hold guardians. I don't know. I almost kind of hope I run into him this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Or not this weekend, next weekend.
Someone's excited to play dwarfs. What?
I know, right? It's so different, though.
So, do you want me to switch over here? I'll get up Danny's.
Yeah, let's look at Danny.
So here is Danny's list.
Okay, druid, shamanism. Interesting. Longbow, scepter of power. Huh.
And a wizard master.
Yep. Okay. We got a prince with a cloak. He's a forest guardian for that extra armor save. Light armor, shield, spear, and death cheater with the hunter's honor. Okay. Do we remember what hunter's honor does?
Off the top of my head.
Let's see. One more.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
So
it's just that spear enchantment.
Strength 5.
Plus
distracting.
one strength, plus
that
one
one.
EP.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess I wasn't familiar with the new name.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that guy, I mean, that's a guy. He's got a 2 armor save, right?
Yeah.
And a 4 fortitude. That's nice.
Yeah.
That guy's tough.
Good general material.
Yeah.
And that's
especially
character.
Yeah. And then for his core, go with the dryads, 8 dryads, skirmisher.
Yeah, 27.
Do they keep scoring when they're skirmishing?
I wish.
Almost everything loses it off the top of my head. I haven't played against Sylvan Elves in a while, so I'm pretty certain they lose it.
27 forest guard, spear, shield, full command, flaming standard. Sounds good.
That's nice.
2 10-packs of archers. No musicians. Ooh. We go to some eagles, 2 tree fathers. Sounds good. 2 units of 8 pathfinders and 2 units of 9 sylvan sentinels. That is a lot of bows.
Wow,
Yes.
that's a tough list too, though.
Because you're just going to have the tree fathers marching toward you, and as you're trying to get out of their way, you've just got so many bow shots coming your way. It's strength 4 armor piercing.
Man, that's a lot of pathfinders and sentinels.
Yeah.
That's like, 18 poison shots and then 16 like AP3 bow shots too. Ooh.
I'm kind of thinking that it's good that Paul didn't go with a gun line with his dwarves, because I don't think he would have been able to hold that would have been I think the Sylvan Elves probably would have been able to pull off a good attack with the range and everything. So I think by him having all the guys with just sword and board on foot, it's actually going to work in his benefit.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to pay for scout on Sylvan Sentinels now, so it looks like he's just got the 2 units. They're going to be scouting with the Pathfinders, and the Sentinels he's going to have to plop.
Yeah. Now, I do want to clarify, I haven't finished doing a full double check of everything here, but most of them should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I still have to finish double checking, make sure that all the points costs and everything correct, because sometimes, things with Battle Scribe run not quite as they could, so...
I like this list. I'll give it an attaboy for sure.
It's an attaboy for me too.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
that list intimidates me. There's a lot of shooting that you really. I
wouldn't want to play against it.
Playing Empire, I have a hard time dealing with 30-inch bows.
Mm-hmm.
They're really
with 2 tree fathers for that instance.
Yeah, 2 tree fathers, like, good luck.
Yeah. Never enough cannons.
In terms of matchups, I think I had to go to the Sylvan Elf player.
I agree.
I think Danny has an edge here.
My one criticism is that I don't think I like shamanism on the druid. I think I would have gone with cosmology.
Same, yeah.
But otherwise, I like it.
I'm gonna give this one to Paul, actually, only because I haven't played him a lot, but I know that he can be very aggressive in a very smart way with it, and I think he'll be more aggressive than I think was maybe expecting, and I could see him pulling some interesting moves with deployment being in a good position at the first turn, which could make a lot of a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
So 2 for Danny, 1 for Paul.
Yeah. So next up we have Eirik and Shane.
All right.
So this is on table 2. So we'll do Eirik's list first. So Undying Dynasties with Eirik.
Ooh. Oh, one of the questions I had is how much diversity of army lists do we have?
There's a lot, actually. So let me pull that
Nice.
other one up so you guys can see it.
I'll make a chart for us after this.
So we have 2 Beast Herds, 1 Empire Sunstall, 1 Dwarves, 2 Highborn Elves, 2 Undying Dynasties, 1 Warriors Dark Gods, I believe just the 1 Ogre Kingdoms or Ogre Khans. Shane's running Infernal Dwarves, 1 Vermin Swarm, 1 more Sylvan Elves, I think the 1 Orc and Goblin.
Yeah.
And the other 2 that signed up a little late there, I believe they are Vampire Covenant and Kingdom of Aquitaine. So like it's a pretty even distribution.
Oh wow.
Yeah, all over the place. I love it.
That's great. I mean, that's really exciting kind of in a small event like this to see
everybody's playing something different.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's get back to that Undying Dynasties list.
Yeah. Let me just get
that was
it
just
there.
too interesting. I was just really curious.
So I played against this list. It's a hard nut to crack.
Huh. So we got, starting off, we got a Hierarch with Divination. He's a Hierophant. He's an Adept, real cheap. We got a Nomarch General with a bow, halberd, light armor, shield equipment, special equipment, the Crown of the Pharaohs. That's the
that lets him give his my will be done or whatever, right?
Yeah, the extra Undying Will range.
Yeah.
Undying Will, yeah.
We got an Architect on a horse with the Crown of the Wizard King, my favorite. Just wish he had the actually no, you can't do that anymore, can you? Never mind. But yeah, that's an excellent build for the Architect because you always want him to be in range of stuff.
Yep.
We got the Harbinger, paired weapons, Potion of Swiftness, the Scourge of Kings. Okay. The Talisman of Shielding, and he's on foot.
Yeah.
So we can pretty much figure out where he's going to be going based on later in his list here. 21
I'm
archers.
curious. I want to know where you think
good.
he's going to go. Yeah.
6 Charioteers, the Legion upgraded. Great. Is he the one who runs them wide?
Played against the Charioteers?
Right? Yeah.
No, he runs. When I last played him, I think it was about a week ago. It was 2 ranks of 3 with the Chariots, but I stalled them with Rat Swarms for like 3 turns. It was rather hilarious, actually.
I've seen some people who run their big units of skeleton chariots wide, like 6 wide.
It can give you really good board control, but it can be really cumbersome.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see against the gun line doing that for sure.
We got 5 scouts. We got a single entombed ambushing unit.
Yep.
No spears. Sounds good. We got only 19 Necro Guard, paired weapons and shields, with no musician. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Just march right in your face, I guess. 3
He does
Sandstalkers
it
with the ambush. We got 6 Shopty Archers. I'm seeing a lot more of them lately. With just a standard bearer. No musician, unfortunately. And then...
1 Sphinx and 4 Reapers with paired weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the way I believe it worked before is I think the Harbinger ended up going into the Archers.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Basically,
just to take wounds for the yeah, it would be.
It was just a giant bunker, and you could trying to take it out was a bit of a difficulty there.
Right.
But yeah, no, it was a good list to play against. I tried really hard to try and hold up with my Vermin Swarm, and I could not. So it's a good list that he's running.
Yeah.
What did you when you played against it? What did you find was really his hammer in this list? Like other than Tomb Reapers, I find it difficult to figure out which unit is really gonna ruin your day.
I mean,
I had the hardest time with the Necro Guard.
It's only 19 though. Man.
Yeah, but he was really good at basically keeping a whole bunch of different threats against me.
Hmm.
So like he the way he pushed them up with the Necro Guard and the Tomb Reapers, and then the what the heck is it, the Battle Sphinx.
Hmm.
So like the battle, like everything was just enough of a threat that like it was a pain to deal with, and yeah, he's really good at putting everything in the right position that you kind of like any one of those three could be a hammer against you at any one time.
Okay.
Hmm.
So it's he knows his list, he knows it well, and
Okay.
let's see Shane with his Infernal Dwarfs.
Ooh, I'm excited to see what this is.
Real quick though,
Yeah.
Attaboy, Tisk, Tisk.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, attaboy for sure.
I'll give it an Atatisk just because, like I had just mentioned, I'm not really sure where the threat is in this list other than the Reapers. Because, like you had mentioned, the character in the Necro Guard being kind of a threat, I just don't see with only 19, you're not running a big horde. I feel like there's just not enough potential with that unit, even with no mark in it.
I'd give it an attaboy.
Yeah,
I think there's a lot of things going on. The Necroguard unit is concerning, but I mean it's UD, so you can always hopefully build them back up before they get into combat.
You can help.
yeah,
And he's only got the 1.5 casters in this list as well, which is a bit concerning. He's got no master.
Yeah. Well, he's almost at that point. He's almost got to only run buff spells then, right?
Right.
yes, and that's the way he plays it.
Yeah.
He doesn't go crazy over the top. It's just everything is there to just to buff the right unit at the right time.
Yeah.
And that's why any one of those three big units, whether it's the Necroguard, the Tomb Reapers, or the Battle Sphinx, any one of them can become a huge threat if he gets the buffs off against it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, one divination buff is pretty sweet. It rerolls a hit, or
Yeah,
the +2 offensive, +2 agility. All those are all really good for this entire list, really. So yeah, I can see that being pretty scary. Yeah.
Yep.
That's interesting.
that's how it worked for me. So I'll pull up Shane now. So
Okay.
Infernal Dwarfs.
Yep. So he's got a Prophet Wizard rocking Alchemy. He's a Wizard Master with the Death Cheater, Willow's Ward, and the Mask of the Furnace, and then a shield and Infernal Weapon. That's interesting. I just realized they can run the Death Cheater because they don't actually have the 2-up Aegis against Flaming. They just have the 5-up Aegis.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty cheeky. And then he's got a Vizier, the BSB, with a shield, Inferno Weapon, Flaming Standard, Kadim's Bindings, and the Banner Lundless Company. Sounds like two great characters. And he's got a 10 Citadel Guard with Flintlocks and Musician, another 10 Citadel Guard with Flintlocks and Musician, 20 Hobgoblins, or actually 30 Hobgoblins with bows and Spear and Shield and Musician. Oh, that's an expensive Hobgoblin unit.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Two things of 20 Orc Slaves.
Totally.
And then moving into his special, he's got 29 Immortals.
Whoa.
And they have shields and Infernal Weapons in full command and the Icon Inferno.
That's 1,000 points right there. Wow.
Yeah, that is an expensive unit. I mean, that unit is hard to ship, so. And then rounding out his list, pretty simple. 2 Titan Mortars that are Bound Demons and a Kadim Titan. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have Shane. I know we were teammates up at the Ottawa Onslaught, which was a doubles tournament in Ottawa in August. He's a riot of a fun time to play with, both against and with. We did terrible, but we walked away with favorite opponents. So
Nice.
I count that as a win.
That's a huge win.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he's a really fun guy to have at a match. So I'm looking forward to how he plays this because he's very aggressive even when the list you think wouldn't be.
Well, I mean, the only thing that's not going to move in this list is the Titan Mortars. Or the only thing that doesn't have to move.
Yeah. Yeah, but he'll be that guy who you'll see the longbow charge through the forest that probably will kill you. And you're like, no one would do that. No, he'll do it. Forest will probably still kill him, but
and you don't even need to protect those Bound Demons because I mean
No.
those things are so hard to kill. Yeah, this is an attaboy.
yeah, I'm looking forward to this.
I don't.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go, Alex.
I'm going to give it an Atatisk just because I feel very similar to the last list where there's one big threat in the Kadim Titan, and then something like the Immortals you can probably just avoid because it's just such an enormous unit.
Yeah. That's my only concern is the Immortals could easily get chaffed up, or ignored, and you could just try and work on the other parts of the list.
And if he's playing it as aggressive as you say, then it sounds like he's kind of leaving his backfield, and in that case, he's got 2 Titan mortars back there. He's got the Hobgoblins, maybe. I feel like if you've got a faster army, you could probably take a big advantage of his flanks.
That's true. Yeah, I can see that, actually, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's just one man's opinion.
Of course. I look forward to getting smashed by this list.
In terms of matchups, what do we think?
It's going to be a slog, that's for sure.
I'm going to give it to the Undying Dynasties. I'm going to give it to Eirik. I think he'll be able to pull it off. I know how both of them play, and I think Eirik will. I think he's in a better position to really, like you said, avoid what needs to be avoided and hit where able to.
What strength is the Qadim Titan?
7, right?
Yeah, it was 6 or 7, I think.
Okay. Because I'm trying to think, what is Shane's answer to the Sphinx?
He's got alchemy, and he's got the mortars.
Alchemy.
It's got a 4 armor save, so you can always Quicksilver Lash it.
Okay, yeah, so you can get a couple wounds off it that way.
And you can well, I guess he can't really Silver Spike it because it's not high enough.
Exactly.
Strength.
Yeah.
But I mean, you got to stop that Quicksilver Lash every turn.
Okay, so he's got the Lash, and he can maybe put the Titan into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or he just avoid it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, very cool. What do you guys think?
I'm leaning in favor of the Infernal Dwarves.
I am too.
Okay.
I think he's just got some good shooting, and I think that Immortals block is going to be impossible for the UD to shift.
Right.
It is a scary block. That's for
and
sure.
he's only really got that one. I mean, he's got that one small unit of chaff. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like those flintlocks could take care of that in one turn, honestly.
Easily.
So yeah, I'm leaning in favor of the Infernal Dwarfs.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's a lot of shooting, and it's gonna be a stronger magic phase with the Wizard Master of Alchemy.
I feel like Shane's got higher strength, he's got higher toughness in every situation, and unfortunately, other than the Necro Guard, there's really not a lot of answers for these units.
I think he's outnumbering him too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Actually, I'm looking at that. Like
when does that ever happen?
He's Infernal Dwarves, but he's running a lot of good smaller maneuverable units that.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 80 models in his core. Like,
yeah,
like it's crazy. Like, yeah, they're at least the same size, or he might be a couple models bigger. So
yeah.
So Alex, what do you think? You're giving Infernal Dwarves too?
For sure.
Yep. Right. Very cool.
So 1 in favor of UD, 2 in favor of the Infernal Dwarves.
Yeah. So next up after this, we have Table 3, which is John Oakes versus Todd Mcgee.
Todd Mcgee.
That's right. I bet he's bringing warriors.
Todd always brings warriors.
So I'll do you want Todd or do you want John first?
Let's do John.
Oh, freaking those beast herds.
I didn't know he played beast herds.
Oh no.
It's a new army.
What?
what God's good name?
I love painting Minotaurs, the army.
Oh, this is great. All right, Evan, why don't you run us through this list?
So, to start, he has I don't know what the
Minotaur
LA is,
Warlord based on that points cost.
Yeah, the Minotaur Warlord with a great weapon, Blessed Inscriptions, Talisman of Supreme Shielding, Trickster's Shard, Crown of Horns.
Trickster's Shard.
He's got a
Talisman
Chieftain.
of Supreme Shielding. Is this an old format list?
1.3. You might want to
send this to me today. I haven't had a chance to review it. He did email it to me on time, but I just kind of copy pasted it into the text and I haven't gone to it. If it's what I think, he plays all the time, so he should be smarter than that.
Because those items don't exist anymore, is the thing.
Yeah.
Did he send me the wrong list? Tisk John?
Tisk indeed.
Yeah.
Also, Blessed Inscriptions on a great weapon. What are you doing?
That's Blessed Inscription on Grey Weapon is fun.
Not when you're
I mean,
strength 8.
it's better on a paired weapons, I would say.
Absolutely.
But then, hey, when you go up against that one battle sphinx at the tournament, you need to reroll the wound, man.
I think John sent me the wrong list. I haven't even had a chance to check this yet. That silly bugger.
Tisk. Tisk.
All right, so automatic tisk tisk to John.
Yeah, I'll have to go over it. He has run. I played the variation of what he wants to be running, and I know it's basically what you're looking at. I don't know the details, but he basically is running 2 giant mongrel hordes and then 2 big minotaur hordes, and then he just smacks you with them.
And then 4 units of chaff.
Yeah, it's literally what it is. It's just a giant block of mongrels, 2 giant blocks of mongrels, 2 giant blocks of minotaurs, some chaff, and hopefully you survive because he will just smash right into you.
Yeah, no, I mean that's a crazy list, honestly.
Yeah.
But tisk for sure for sending one, I think is definitely an older one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, half of it looks right, half of it looks wrong. I guess.
Right.
Yeah. I'll have to talk to him. I'll see him probably this weekend.
Just put some, maybe just typos.
Yeah. I'll double check with it, and maybe if I can, I'll shoot you guys an updated version for later that you can put into the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still 3 automatic tisk.
Let's see what Todd's got.
So Todd has Ogre Cons.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't get it.
I'm just saying okay.
Oh,
a couple times. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
K.O.
We have
Odd Mcgee. All right.
I'm just glad I clarified that I haven't. I'm just glad I clarified that I haven't finished reviewing these before the video started.
I don't know anything about the Ogre's book, really.
Okay, well, I guess I think I can work through most of it. I'm somewhat competent with Ogre. No, I don't understand any of this.
Yeah, they're big and they hurt. That's all I know.
Yeah. Well, okay, so he's got a general that's a mammoth hunter. So he's got the Wild Heart, which I think that just lets him be a general, right?
I think so, yeah.
And then he's got a Basalt Infusion, and the Talisman of Shielding, so he's probably only got like a 3-up, 4-up, or something like that.
Riding a Tusker, though.
Oh, so he's not a Tusker, so he might have a 2-up, 2-up, 5-up. That's really strong, actually, with the Gray Weapon. So that guy's actually really nasty. And then he's got another Mammoth Hunter, and this guy's a BSB. He's got Spine Splitter, which I feel like is that the Multi-Wounds 2? No, that's the... I'm thinking the Multi-Wounds 2 against, like, Ogres, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure it just lets him hurt.
Spine Splitter?
More. Yeah.
Devastating Charge, +1 attack, +1 strength, +1 AP, and your strength and AP bonuses also affect impact hits and stomps.
Oh, so it's just OP. Okay.
Yeah, he just
35
hits you really
points.
hard.
That's actually really fantastic, 35 points. Okay, so he's just better when he charges. Mammoth Hide Cloak, that's still the...
but... Sorry.
Mammoth Hide Cloak is they can only...
Yeah, it's only on foot. Yikes.
He's on foot.
Oh, didn't you say he was on Tusker?
No,
that's
the
the
first guy was on Tusker.
My bad, never mind.
Yeah, Mammoth Hide Cloak, is that still the... You can only wound on, like, Strength 5 or something like that?
Mammoth Hide Cloak.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yeah. Never have strength 5.
Yeah, that's always a great one. So you basically only can wound those characters on 4-ups.
Yep. That's good.
Banner, Discipline, and an Iron Fist, so that's solid. He doesn't really have much of an armor save.
No, but
Maybe
I feel that he's just gonna be bunkered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What, just a 4-up? Oh, he's light armor. So I guess you always get a 6-up.
Yeah.
And then he's got
Shaymin
with he's got Essence to Free Mind, and the lores he's taken is Thaumaturge and Shamanism.
Good.
He's a Wizard Master with Grey Weapon and Karkata's Resilience.
Man, you could put a Great Weapon on your Shaman. That's so good.
Well, you can put a Shaman. You can put a Brace Staff on your Beasturg dudes.
It's not the same.
So the Karkata's...
It's kind of better.
So Karkadon's Resilience is the wearer gains +1 resilience, but automatically fails all special saves.
Interesting.
That's fine. That's great.
Yeah.
Resilience 6, dude. That's fine.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't even have special save.
Right,
So.
you just take
No,
armor
he's
saves.
just a pain in the ass to kill.
Oh, and then you can even buff him even better with shamanism. Get him
Yeah.
seven.
Oh, that's sneaky.
That's pretty crazy. I'm almost surprised. I don't know. Thaumaturgy or shamanism. Those are both so good.
Uh-huh.
Ugh. I guess in this case, I don't know. Maybe it is good to have Essence. I don't know if I could choose between those.
It's always going to come down to the matchup.
Although, honestly, they both sort of do the same thing when I think about it.
I
They're-
disagree. I think shamanism is better for keeping your opponent in line and dictating where you want your fights. And thaumaturgy is a lot better for making the fights that you dictate better, and
Yes.
also making sure to like break people up, getting out,
I would
out of
agree with that.
their fortresses, breaking out of
Yeah.
the quarter hammer.
Well, I guess I'm just thinking. I feel like Shamanism does a lot of that too with the Totanic Summon, and I'm thinking specifically they're both good against gun lines. I don't know.
Yeah, shamanism helps break up gun lines with the totemic summon, but at the same time, a list that can take care of any kind of ranged or any kind of like chaff threat is going to be able to take care of a totemic summon as well.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure it'll work well for him.
We'll
So,
see.
and then continuing on to his core, he's got 8 tribesmen, and with full command, and they've got Iron Fists. So that's a decent sized unit.
Sounds good to me.
And 26 scrappers and
Bows.
bows with a champion and a musician, and the champion's got the foreman upgrade.
Hell yeah.
And then this is where it gets pretty fun. He's got 10 Saber-Tooth Tigers. Which I think are great.
The core.
I think they're an underutilized unit in core. I think the problem is nobody had the models, so
There's
like
20 wounds
Yes.
in that unit.
yeah. Well,
Tough
no, I think
four.
it's just 10, right? Or is it?
No, they're 2 wounds each.
Oh yes, yeah. That's well, yeah. I thought you were saying there's 20 of them. No, yeah, 2 wounds each though. Yeah,
Tough
I
4,
think
3 attacks each. Oh
Yeah.
man.
they're like just a little bit worse ogres, but they're way faster. And
If
they've
only
got-
they were large size so they could get those extra supporting attacks.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Well, you just run them. Yeah, I guess you just live attack. But I don't
They are standard size, right?
Yeah.
know. So, yeah.
So that's handy for anybody if you've got the guys with the cannons and you're shooting over them and stuff, though.
Yeah.
So it is kind of that does make them good to have out in front of the rest of the army,
Yeah.
by keeping them small.
Mm-hmm.
So then for special,
2 kin eaters,
Nice.
4 Tusker Cav,
Yeah.
full command and paired weapons.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, I guess can
feel
they
like-
not take Iron Fist anymore?
Uh,
Or is that just cheaper? I guess.
I think that's just cheaper, and
Yeah.
it gives you more. It's just more attacks, right, with the paired weapons.
And
Oh.
then
actually, no, they can't take Iron Fists.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's-
thought they still could.
It's paired weapons or great weapons.
And then, wow, a unit in the ogre bunker is restricted from
From anything?
Iron Fists? Wow. And then 6 Yetis, which is pretty sweet, and then
Yep.
2 Stratopults.
Hey, well, what do you think of this list?
I like a lot of it, but it's getting an added tisk for me.
Yeah, I don't know. There's not a. Other than the characters, I don't know.
I feel like if he didn't have those scrapplings and he just had a bigger ogre block, because I don't know, 8 ogres, that's just not really that big.
You just want to see the they're called bruisers now, right? The bruiser star come back.
Yeah. Well, I think Bruiser. Well, I don't know. It's kind of a tough call between the big Bruiser block or the big ogre block. They both kind of have their weaknesses and strengths.
With shamanism, that bruiser block can get pretty nuts, though.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, Resilience 5.
Well, that and give him Savage Furies, you get that
Yeah.
the battle focus on those Strength 6 attacks.
Yeah, Battle Focus. Ooh, that's tasty. Yeah, I don't know. It's an added tisk for me.
I want to see where it goes. But considering
I'll
he's
give
up
it a
against
nut for
a
you. I like
automatic
it.
Tisk Tisk army, I think Todd's got it in the bag.
So, between this though, do you think Todd's gonna pull the win, or do you think John's got it with his giant blocks of beasts?
Hmm. Personally, I would say the Beast Turds army. I don't know. That's so tough because I don't know. Some of those Ogre-Con characters are really tough.
But Todd just doesn't have the tools in his army to deal with those giant units of Minotaurs.
I know.
He's not high
Yeah.
enough initiative. He doesn't have any of the initiative debuffing items, which really
No.
hurt beast herds.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so those Minotaurs are always going to get to strike, and they're always going to annihilate his units, and he's always going to come out on top on combat.
Yeah, because I mean, I can't even think of anything that would stop those, like any one Minotaur block,
Initiative.
except, huh?
Not in Todd's list, for sure.
Yeah, the only thing I could think is like maybe the Mammoth Hunter on a Tusker and the Tusker guys going in could do some serious damage.
But even then,
But even then,
they're only going Xymo.
Well, I'm thinking they come in with like impact hits and everything. That's a lot of strength for impact hits.
For sure.
But yeah, that's still tough. Yeah, I don't know. I'm giving it to the Beastards.
Mm-hmm. If Todd can get a flank, then he'll win. But if he doesn't, then he's going to have a hard time.
I'm gonna give it to John with the Beast Herds. I think, I think he's amazing at properly using chaff and clearing chaff, and
Yeah.
he's really good at positioning. So I think, with those two big blocks of mongrels and the two big blocks of minotaurs, he's if he needs the bodies for static resolution, he's got it. And if he needs the big guys for hitting hard, he's got it. So.
Yeah, because that's one of the things is Todd doesn't really have any chaff except maybe the saber tusks, but even that's a large unit.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, sorry, what did you land on? Beastards or
Beast herds,
Overcroft?
yep.
Beastards. Okay. Well, good luck to Todd.
Okay, so
Stacked against you, but
next up we have Charles and David Thompson.
Who's that?
So, Charles, do we want to do yours first?
We have a tradition. We're not allowed to talk about our own lists.
Yeah, so I get to talk shit about it for him.
Okay, so let me bring that up here. So,
He's got a marshal.
Charles.
He's got a shield. He's cheap as hell.
Prelate.
I will never get over the fact that EOS gets Battle Standard Bearer upgrade for free.
Lucky Charm. Another prelate. Did you get three prelates?
Three
He
prelates.
has three prelates.
You. Oh, I don't like you.
No, his list is a pain in the asshole. Like, so,
Marshall's three prelates and the Wizard's a master.
yeah.
Oh.
Prelate with plate armor, Grey Open, General, Imperial Seal, Lucky Charm. Great. Two prelates, both with plate armor, shield. One's got Black Steel, other one's got Willow's Ward, Alchemist Alloy. Fine. Yeah, they just got cheap.
Pyromancy.
Yeah.
Wizard Master, Pyromancy.
Now,
Honor Arcane.
this part of your list, the Wizard.
Oh, that's mean.
The Wizard is going to die in almost every game. I'm calling it.
Oh.
Because he's only got the 5-up, Charles.
I know. No.
What were you thinking?
Really... Well, I thought a lot of things.
He's going to get blown up. 30 heavy infantry, halberds. Yeah, there it is. Banner of the Relentless Company, so they're jumping all over the place. 25 heavy infantry with these ones of the spears, with also Banner of the Relentless Company. So he's got, usually, from at least in our game, he's got one on either side of the field, just marching up with that Banner of the Relentless Company to cap on the objectives. He's got another unit of 21 heavy infantry to sit in the middle for his character.
That's
the
mean.
BSB to sit in. And then he's got 2 units of light infantry that just kind of sit on either side that can receive the order from the marshal in the center. He's got a cannon. It's a cannon.
Got another cannon.
2 cannons.
Two cannons.
Oh, just didn't make a new line. Yep, 2 cannons. And then 3 units of flagellants. Get out of here.
Oh.
They've all got champions. 28, 26, and 26. Real dirty.
That's
The maximum amount of flagellants you can run in an Empire Style army.
That's 60,
It's
72, 80 flagellants exactly. 80
Yep.
wounds that will always get to attack at strength 5.
That son is spam.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm giving this an attaboy.
Get the hell out of here.
Can I give it an Atatisk for all the flagellants? Like just just all the flagellants and prelates. That's both hilarious and terrifying at the same time.
And that's the thing, is that they're incredibly terrifying units, but at the same time, he's only got 3 scoring units. And they're all
Yeah.
heavy infantry.
Well, no, I have 5.
Oh, yes, the light infantry, if they count.
Yeah.
So I got a question for you. Based on this list, what is your scariest matchup?
Scariest matchup.
I mean, we already watched the battle report, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the Easterns rocked me pretty well. They just had so many attacks. Really, anything that has a lot of attacks and a lot of units.
Like, I think the Orcs and Goblins, if he's running a lot of Savage Orcs, it's going to be pretty tough for you, as they're going to be able to wipe a lot of those flagellants.
Yeah, because
and he's always going to have those special saves.
Yeah, they could plow through them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, I immediately after playing Alex, I wish I didn't even have a BSB, and I wish I just had a Divination Wizard.
Yeah, honestly, the BSB's kind of useless in this army.
Yeah. Because he's probably... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I mean I really like it. It's for all the prelates and the flagellants, though I do like it's just a bunch of guys on foot.
Yeah.
There's no, you're not spamming the steam tanks and cavalry. You're not doing any no crazy wonky stuff like that. It's just a bunch of guys being powered up by their HQ.
I want to see this list go up against John Oakes' All Minotaurs.
See, yeah, that would be a little bit more interesting because actually that might be not a terrible matchup because I got all that pyromancy.
Yeah,
I really just need to get the 6 spell off on one of those wild or mongrel units, and that's like half the unit right there. Not half, but maybe a third.
I just expect the 8 Minotaurs go into one of the units of flagellants, and you both delete each other. There's just no models left.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah. Although in that one, I don't know if I ever killed that Minotaur Warlord. I guess it depends how he's kitted out. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I like it for sure. Like I would be excited to play against. It's just because of the challenge it would bring.
It's pretty funny.
It's easy to mock when you see the flagellants and the prelates on there, but at the same time, I'd really have a good time trying to crack this open.
Yeah, it's absolutely a list you need to think about and figure out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
It's bizarre. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how to play it, so I need to get another game into before I go to Sioux because, it's deployment. I think is going to be really tricky every single game
because you got such big units to work around.
Yeah, it's
so
getting
many
everything
of them.
Spot.
So you are up against David Thompson and his
Hell
Vermin
yeah!
Yeah, Vermin Swarms. I saw that.
Yo,
Oh.
2 towers.
Oh boy.
He is
good.
running 2 towers too.
Is it a Bell and a Plague Patriarch?
Yep.
Oh boy.
So, we got a Magister, Light Armor, Wizard Master, 3 Dark Shards, so he's always going to get his magic. We got a Doom Bell, so you're not going to have any skill in combat. He's got Alchemist Ally for the protection and Second Awakening. I believe that's the reroll number of hits for his spells.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for his hereditary spell, right?
Because it's so fucking good. We got the Plague Patriarch. He's an adept. He's got armor, a flail to whack you with Toxic. He's got Putrid Protection. I'm sure that's a cool item.
That's the one that he saves and it basically poisons the guy back.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's cool.
And he's on a pendulum.
Yep.
We got Chief BSB, Scepter of Verminous Valor, as cheap as it gets.
Yep. Which is the same way I run mine.
Yeah. I mean, why else would you not? He's going to sit in the back of a unit anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Just hide him in the back and just have that reroll.
10-foot pads with a musician for scoring. We got 33 Vermin Guard, full command of Baron the Swarm for the bell.
Very good.
29 Plague Bros with Rending Banner for the... It's not Furnace anymore. It's a Pendulum.
The Pendulum, yep. 14 Disciples.
Some Rat Swarms. Everyone loves those. 6 Giselles to snipe off
I don't have enough armor for this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're actually, because you didn't take the tanks and the knights, you're actually probably in a pretty good position right now.
Well, I don't feel like he's got that much shooting either.
2
He's
Dreadmills.
double Dreadmill and a catapult.
Yeah, the catapult's going to give you a rough time.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying he doesn't have shooting, but I mean, you can fit a lot more shooting in Vermin Swarms.
He really needs to focus it for it to have any effect on you.
Yeah.
your wizard wagon might be in trouble.
Yes,
for sure.
That's the biggest thing.
What's the range of the Dreadmills?
24 or 18.
Damn,
It's not long.
But you need to
So
make
the whole
sure you
point-
don't give him a hill, because if he gets those Giselles up on hill, you're done.
Yes, yeah.
If his Giselles are anything like mine, they'll just blow themselves up on the ones, and then you'll have no problem.
I mean, that'll be great. Yeah.
Never seen that
My
before.
Giselles have never achieved anything.
Well, Giselles, they're 30 inches, right?
36.
Yeah.
Oh, 36. I can't even
And
set up
rack,
range
right?
fireball.
And accurate.
Oh, that's so dirty. Okay.
So they're basically a good squad of Giselles is like a mini cannon, essentially.
Oh no, Giselles are disgusting.
No.
Whew, yeah,
Yikes.
this is a good list. This is an attaboy for me.
Attaboy for sure.
Yeah. I'm going to give it an attatisk because I just have a thing against 2 towers. Especially 2 towers with 2 Dreadmills.
So this is a preferential biased attatisk. That's what you're saying.
But I say that as a Vermin Swarm elitist. But I mean, like, if he gets off a couple good hits before you make it in, and he knocks the right things out, then you could be in trouble for sure.
For sure.
Yeah. No, definitely. What lore is the Magister running?
It doesn't say. Probably
Doesn't
thaumaturgy.
Yeah. Given the way the rest of this goes, I'm gonna guess
You are going
thaumaturgy.
to love comets.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I already dealt with the Wrath of the Gods quite a bit. Huh. Yeah, this is a tough one.
I'm going to guess shamanism on the Patriarch.
Yeah.
They can only take occultism.
Never mind.
I feel like unless I can get man, I feel like my 2 cannons got to do like some serious work here too.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause if I can get rid of like one of the
targets.
towers.
Oh, that's asking a lot.
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You're probably best trying to knock out both the Dreadmills.
that's what I'm thinking too. Those Dreadmills are so annoying too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any way to deal with the backfield?
No, that's a huge weakness in my army. Well, the one good thing about our army is it's kind of hard to get in my backfield.
Yeah.
Because I almost cover the whole board.
He's gonna do that too, though. That's This is just gonna be a slog fest.
Yeah.
It really is. You guys are just gonna kind of yell some insults at each other, meet in the middle, and just smash it out.
Mm-hmm.
I hate voting against myself, but I think I would say this list has got an edge against mine.
I agree.
Just with the magic and the shooting.
Yeah. But at the same time, like I said, if he fluffs a couple key rolls, then it's anyone's games. But if he gets some early shots off and knocks the right things out, if he's good with his target priority, he'll be in a good position.
Yeah.
So Charles taking the tactical round 1 loss.
Yes, and then rebounding
to do that.
on rounds 2 and 3.
Exactly, the submarine.
So, after that, we've got Mark Detler and Chris Waller.
Mark Det.
All right,
Representing
so
Lansing Squad.
So this one I have definitely reviewed.
Shout out to our Lansing boys.
There's a lot of you guys coming up from Michigan. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, we should have been doing it sooner.
Why aren't we doing this every other week?
For real.
That's my question.
Have you seen the price of gas? So, Mark with his Highborn Elves.
Okay, so he's got a High Prince who's an adept with the Master Krennic Tower. Sworn, Master Spellcrafting. Again, a Wizard adept. He's got a spear and Dragonforged armor and a shield. And then he's got the Sliver of the Blazing Dawn, Protection Dorok, and Willow's Ward. Lucky Charm. Yeah, that guy's great. 2 up, 5 up. Just 2 spells, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fine though. Because he's also got a commander who's a Queen's Companion with a halberd and a longbow with the Moonlight arrows.
Ooh.
And that Queen Companion is also the battle standard and has the Talisman of the Void, so that's nice too.
Yeah, you could just sit back, not have to worry about getting shot because you've got the longbow.
Yeah, perfect little BSB. And then another Mage Adept, so he's got 4 spells on the list, or just 4 spells. Book of Arcane Mastery, that's cool. And Cosmology. Oh, I like that actually. That's
Yeah.
Good combination.
I like that he didn't go with the master. Going with the 2 adepts, I like doing that with the highborn.
Yeah. I really want to start trying to take the Book of Arcane Mastery because I think that's such a cool item now.
Yes.
With
Can
like
you
the +2
specify
cast.
a lore on his Master of Kendrick Tower?
They don't have a lore
Oh,
because
right. Yeah.
they get to just kind of pick the first spells from every lore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Damn.
Yeah. And then 25 Citizen Spears with the Warbanner Rima and shields, and I guess they have spears because they're Citizen Spears in full command. And then another 25, same kit out, Warbanner Rima, full command. Another thing of 20 spears with full command, so kind of just a lot of spear bodies and core. And then Flame Wardens with full command and the Rending Banner. 2 things of 10 Queen's Guard.
Yikes.
One has the Banner of Recalming. Yeah, that's really nasty, and they both have musicians.
Yep.
2 Reaver Chariots and 2 Bolt Throwers. Wow, this army sucks.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, it sucks in the good way. Like, that's just a lot of shooting.
Yeah.
It's only 22 bow shots, but like, it's some of the best bow shots in the game.
This is one of those
Yeah,
armies that makes me happy that I'm organizing the tournament, not playing in it.
For real.
And then there's just so many spears too. Like,
They're always going to get to hit.
the only
Push
thing
of 7.
I don't love Flame Wardens. I wish it was Lion Guard for the Strength 6.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is a great list. I'm still giving it an attaboy in my opinion.
Yeah. No, it's solid. I really like this.
What do you think, Alex?
I think I understand why he took Flame Wardens instead of Lion Guard. Just because he expects them to get into combat, and he just doesn't want them to die. He just wants them to stick around. Because the one real big difference is that Lion Guard can absolutely get done out by things like impact hits, and that's where Flame Wardens excel, is they just stick around.
True.
Yeah. That's a decent anvil unit.
And that's what he wants them to do, is to be an anvil so that the spears can come around.
I wonder if he's going to be taking Perception of Strength.
Almost definitely.
I feel like this army would really benefit it, because then you can at least get to that Strength 5 threshold.
Mm-hmm.
Or, I mean, can the Master of Kranic Tower take the Shamanism buff?
Sure can.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you take both on in this game.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And
Because then you
and
can
maybe
buff toughness as
Reaver
well.
Chariot, too.
Yeah.
Resilience 4 elves. I mean, what elf player has
OP.
not, like, just dreamed of that for ages?
So, going up with him, we have Chris Waller. So,
Chris Waller.
ooh,
Dread
Dread
Elves.
Elves.
Ooh.
Also with a
Very
bunch of
cool.
spears. I love it.
Well, oh, seriously? This is going to be an interesting. Well, in this case, the Drells just got to stand there and take it then, because although I don't know if they can just sit there against
see.
Mark's list. Yeah.
So this is who I think it is. Chris is also another one of our local players who's just only started recently coming out. I believe I met him just recently, playing against John.
Awesome.
And, so it's another guy who we've just gotten back into the hobby after some time away with some Ninth Age, and he's diving right in with this tournament. So
Great.
Dude, that's what I love. I
Love to hear the
when
guys
people
coming back.
Just take dip right in, just go right to a little gaming event, like boom, beautiful.
Yep.
All right. He's got a Dread Prince. He's the general. He's got a great weapon with Death's Kiss, which is I think that's what gives him the +2 strength, +2 AP, and multiple wounds 2.
Yeah.
And then the
brutal.
Destiny's Call, so he's got the 4th Aegis. So a little bit vulnerable, but obviously really scary.
Yeah,
it's like
I mean,
if you're-
4 up, 4 up is still good considering all things going on with him.
Right, and
Yeah.
if you're running a Dread Prince on foot, I mean, what else are you going to do with him?
The only other thing you can do is get him a 1-up armor save with that other item. But
Mhm. Leaves you
can't-
more vulnerable to AP stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
He's
So-
very aggro.
Yeah. And then he's got an Oracle rocking Witchcraft, which I love, and it's a wizard. So that's perfect. Just nice, cheap Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
And then a Cult Priest of Caradon, or Cataron, and with an altar. It's a BSP. Paired weapons, Moroc's Reaping, because
Yuck.
you know, go home without that. And the altar girls have paired weapons too.
Sucks
Yeah.
attacks.
A
Nice.
lot of attacks.
Yeah, no, I mean, the Divine Altar is still solid choice.
Wipe you on its own.
And then and Core, he looks like he's got, what is that? Just 15 Legionnaires.
Yep.
With Spears Standard and the Academy Standard.
Huh.
Which, well, it's probably okay because he probably doesn't really need humongous units. Because, well, the Academy banner buffs all of them in range.
Yeah. This looks like a very MSU list the more I'm looking at this.
Right.
So, yeah, he's got 3 units of Dread Legion. He's got 3 units of Dread Legionnaires. They all have spears and standards. Just 15 bodies. Kind of a very cheap run.
Yeah.
But if you're within 6 inches of that Academy banner, then you get the buff.
Right.
Yeah, you get that XP.
For 215, you're getting a lot of value.
Yeah, and then 2 units of Dark Raiders, and they've got shields, crossbows, and musician. That's great. Why do they have musicians?
Well,
I guess.
I mean,
The only thing they're doing is the March tests, -1 March tests.
I'm guessing so to get them close.
well, just to be able to spin if you need to.
Well, I mean, they're already light troops.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. These are Dark Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is weird.
You know,
Never
it's
mind.
just the March testing.
Yeah. Well,
Unless
that's
it's also
okay.
for March
it's-
blocking.
If this is first list in a while, I mean, that's okay. And then he's got, looks like 17 Tower Guard with full command and Rending Banner.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Or not a musician. And then 7 Dread Knights with Champion Standard Banner Blood. That's
Yeah.
very
We've
sexy.
been seeing that all over the place.
5 Acolytes with a Champion. That's great.
Yep.
1 thing of Harpies and a Hydra.
Yeah.
I like this list.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the Prince goes in the Tower Guard though.
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm
Not a very-
afraid that
I think
Tower Guard
that's what
unit's
I
going to
saw.
get blown up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, against Mark, I would not expect to see that Tower Guard for long.
It won't make it to combat. It's just going to get shot right off.
Yeah.
That's the issue here, is that Chris just doesn't have enough shooting to contend against Mark.
No. Well, I would say this is a bad matchup for Chris.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good,
Yeah.
Very good for Mark because he doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, this is probably one of Mark's best matchups because everything's Resilience 3 except the Hydra.
Yep.
He's got a bunch of strength 4 everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this list an add a tisk.
Right. It's got some elements that are a little bit off, but it does a lot of things right.
It's got it's a lot of potential. In the hands of a skilled general, could do very well.
Mm-hmm.
And if it just got tweaked a couple places, it could also, really get boosted.
Right.
But in terms of matchup, I'm giving it to Mark.
I agree.
Yeah, I think this is going to tilt in Mark's favor. I think it was just an unfortunate hard counter for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
If anything, this probably is the best matchup for Mark. Because again, everything's Resilience 3 except the Hydra and the Cauldron.
Yeah, and these are, other than the first Sylvan Elf list we saw, this is the first other Resilience 3 army we've seen. That and the
Yeah.
Rats.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Rats also have a lot of tough 4.
Yeah.
Mine's sort of Resilience 3 too. It's like half
You've
and
got
half.
80 tough 4 bodies. Get out of here.
It's like half and half. I got 80 Resilience 3 bodies.
With armor. Anyway.
So next up on table 6, we have Spencer Crane and Connor Hansen.
Let's see what we got.
All
here.
right.
So Spencer Crane, another Undying Dynasties.
Yo.
Let me just close some stuff here. I have way too many of these lists still open, apparently. So, Spencer Crane.
All right.
Casket
Alex.
of Fatep. We got a Death Cult Hierarch, General Evocation Hierophant on a horse.
Yes.
Wizard Master, Binding Scroll, Crystal Ball. Mwah, mwah. I love it. It's beautiful.
I like that.
Another Hierarch, Cosmo, Wizard Apprentice. Great, because you only need that first spell. And
Yeah.
Binding Scroll. 2 Binding Scrolls. Love it.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
2 units of 10 archers to bounce between with your characters. Love it. 2 ambushing units of chariots. Love them. He's got the chariot
Yes.
upgrade. He's got Standard Bear. Amazing. Love it.
Can you clap again? Perfect.
We got 9 scouts to take that hierarch on the horse. We
Yep.
got 2 catapults, 2 units of 3 Shopty archers, a colossus with a bow, and 2 units of paired weapon reapers. This list is amazing.
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
tough one there.
There's a threat
Oh,
everywhere
I
you
just
look in
realized-
this list. I love it.
I just realized it's ambushing chariots.
Yes,
I
it
know.
is.
I didn't realize that the first time when I received the list and I was just copy pasting it into text here. I didn't realize that those were ambushing
Yeah,
chariots. But
beast
now I
herds
see
eat your
that.
heart out.
Well, I love
Oh.
how they're ambushing scoring chariots.
Yeah.
That's a really beautiful thing here.
I
This is
It's-
getting a big old attaboy from me.
Yeah.
Biggest.
I'd probably just show up, shake his hand, say that's beautiful, and then
Spence.
walk away
Oh, I
and say
love
20
this.
and 0.
Oh my god.
That's a great list.
Yeah, well, it's just got so much shooting
Mhm.
too. Like
Yeah.
Which, I mean-
everything is scary.
he doesn't have divination though, right?
He won't
Oh,
have evocation cosmology. But you can bet he's probably going to be using that evocation to make things move around and smack. So
Oh, that's right. Well, evocation's got a reroll to hit spell too. Never
Yep.
mind.
Yep.
Didn't they just change that in 2.05?
I actually
idea.
haven't looked at the spells yet for
I
205.
think I just saw that they changed. I think evocation doesn't give rerolls to hit anymore in 2.5. But obviously, it's not going to affect this tournament.
No, we're still on 2042. Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's a nasty list. That's a lot of shooting. That's a lot of chariots. That's a lot of tomb reapers.
It's
want
got the Colossus.
Yeah,
with the bow.
I love the Colossus with the giant bow, like a shooting threat and a ranged threat.
Everything is scary.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that the Ancestral Aid number 4 spell from Evocation lets you reroll with shooting,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
which is amazing with the unmodified 5s with this list.
Oh
Yikes.
no, it's insane. Well, the best part is you can even put that on your cardinal catapults.
Yeah.
Too.
Yep.
Like,
it's a fantastic list.
yeah.
Okay, so what is he going to be up against here? Connor Hansen. What is Connor bringing? So he's another one of you guys from Michigan.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
So
Good luck, Connor.
who is what's the other group, the other town that you guys were nearby? No, that we already reviewed a list from them.
Ann Arbor?
Lansing.
Lansing?
Oh, Lansing? Yeah.
Yeah,
Connor Hansen. I don't know.
he's it was a last minute addition, but yeah, him and I don't know, it's a father son pair are both coming down.
Cool.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is what he has here. So I haven't converted this over.
So he's got
Hard to read.
this is a vampire.
Yes,
covenant.
Vampire Covenant. Yep.
All right.
So general vampire count, Lamia bloodline, witchcraft, apprentice, spectral seed, knight armor.
Hmm.
Knight's crown, true thirst, and then commandment.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all. That's all fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
I mean,
nothing super scary.
Right.
Well, she's the distracting because she doesn't have any heavy armor,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and you can only wound her if you don't get strength modifiers from your weapons, and you can only wound better on a 4-up. So a lot of times, I mean, you could some units could be wounding her on 5s and even 6s,
Yeah.
and then I mean it's still a vampire, so I mean it's got a great it's got good defense and everything. So it's a little scary because she's a little glass cannony.
For sure.
Yes. Yes.
But
That's
she's
what
got
I'm
some
thinking as well.
protections. I mean, and the good thing is it's vampires, so she can get wounds back.
So and then we have another Lamia vampire count.
Nice.
On a dragon.
Friend. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, that changes things.
And a colossal dragon too. A lance.
So the scary one is not the general.
Wow.
Huh.
Well, I think that's the way you do it.
Yeah,
I think
for
that's the smart way to do it. Well, and then I love how it's got the cleansing light. I don't even think I've ever seen that in a tournament,
Never.
in a gaming event.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
And just one necroman. Oh, witchcraft.
back up.
Witchcraft. Wow.
Witchcraft
is back
Necro.
up necro.
Yeah.
8 dire wolves, 20 skeletons with spears and full command.
Okay.
Another 20 skeletons with spears on full command. 25 ghouls with a champion. 22 zombies with a musician. 9 barrow knights with a champion, standard, and musician. And they have the black standard of Zegvazad.
Looks like Polish.
Yeah, I
Zagwaz.
cannot pronounce Polish.
Excellent.
And
9 wraiths,
Nine
9
wraiths.
spectral hunters, and a Varkalek.
I
And a
love
Varkalak.
wraiths.
Wow, I love everything in this list but the Barrow Knights.
Yeah, I think the knights and the character in them need some work. Otherwise, it's got some stuff.
It's a good, solid list. I don't know how it's
wish
going to go against
I wish
the
it had
Giant
more
Dynasties.
wraiths.
I agree.
Because Witchcraft is so good with wraiths when you can get like the extra movement spells off.
Mhm.
Yeah. Now, that said, this is interesting because it's a double, it's undead versus undead.
Mhm.
So the grind fest is going to be interesting here.
Oh yes,
I definitely put it in the UD's favor though.
Yeah, the UD definitely, just with those ambushing chariots and stuff, they're gonna find themselves outpositioned, I think, very quickly.
He has an answer to everything in this list.
I actually sort of think that the VC might have an edge here.
Really?
Really? Okay.
Well, I think he's going to have a hard time with the wraiths and the spectral hunters because he doesn't really have that many magic missiles. He's going to have a hard time with that dragon because, I mean, I guess he's got the catapults, but like,
Yeah. No,
it's like really
wasting the catapults on the dragon. I think that's a waste.
Yeah, and then I think that vampire is going to be really hard for the UD to kill. Actually, I would almost say it's almost impossible. Not impossible, but very difficult. And then the knights are actually a decent addition because again, he doesn't really have that much AP in the UD list, so I'm giving it to the VC here.
Honestly, against this list, I don't think he ambushes the chariots. He just deploys them normally. Because those chariots are going to annihilate the Barrow Knights, and the extra combat res is really going to hurt that vampire.
Yeah. If he does it right with those Barrow Knights with the chariots, he could be in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I still think the UD is in a position to outmaneuver and outposition. But I mean, this is a very interesting matchup because they're very. I don't think they're what each list was designed to fight.
Yeah,
I wish
they're both going to be out of their
this
element.
had some bat swarms.
Yes,
I love bat swarms.
It does have
always
direwolves
good,
at least, but I wish it had bat swarms. I mean, they're just bat swarms, just so much better.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Okay.
So
well, that's...
two for the UD, one for the VC.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. Very good though. Okay. So next up we have Table 7, which is Tim McCowan and Will Matiszewski.
Oh, real quick. What are our attaboys and attatisks for that VC list?
I'll give it an attatisk.
I'll give it an attaboy. It's different. I like it.
I'm leaning towards the attaboy.
He's doing some stuff that's different with it, which I always appreciate. The one thing I like with Ninth Age is that because of the balance is that the whole idea of net listing and following the meta, you can break it as much as you want, and you're still in the right hands. It's really refreshing to see someone turn up with something totally different. So
absolutely,
I'll give him that just for showing up with something very different.
I just realized that the general is on a horse and going in those knights.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I kind of really love that because they have commandment. So those knights are defensive 6 and offensive 6 too.
Absolutely.
That's kind of really interesting. Those knights could be hitting stuff on 2s.
Yes. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I think it's one of those. It's a very interesting idea, and if he gets good with this list, and if he is good with this list, and he knows what he's doing with it, he could do some very heavy damage.
Yeah. And witchcraft is really strong too.
And he's got a lot of spells from witchcraft, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yes.
He'll have the edge on movement in a lot of cases.
Which would really help him against those chariots. Like, he could just put random movement on those chariots. And
right. It's completely screw them over.
What are they going to do now?
So, Table 7, Tim McCowan and Will Matichewski. So
All right.
Tim McCown with Warriors of the Dark Gods. So Chosen Lord. Chosen Lord of Gluttony with Hero's Heart, Talisman of Shielding, and a War Dice. Then he's got a Sorcerer.
Gluttony.
That's the...
Does that give him Weapon Master?
No,
No,
that's when
that's,
you win
greed.
combat,
That's
you
greed,
get
sorry.
extra
Yep.
strength
Oh.
permanently.
Yep.
Oh.
Gluttony is basically you sit there, eat your enemies dead,
Yeah.
and then you get super powered.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you have to not pursue. So
Right.
I mean, that's pretty
you gotta
scary.
make sure you
Like,
get in a
what,
position where you
7
don't want to pursue.
attack? Or strength
Yeah.
7 when he's all done with the Hero's Heart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets vicious. And then he's got the Sorcerer, Wizard Master, Plate Armor, Path of Alchemy, and also on a War Dice. Wow, okay,
Yep.
double dice.
I mean, the dice is really solid right now.
Yeah.
Just for the armor save.
And then, okay, straight up Warriors. Good. Warriors
wow.
of Gluttony.
Load of them.
With,
I haven't really seen Gluttony in a list before.
not for a full theme, no.
Are they just rocking shields?
I think they are.
That's-
I don't see any weapons on there. Nope, he's just Gluttony, Sword, and Board.
Yeah, which is fine, because, I mean, if you get that strength 5 with a shield, that's solid.
Yeah, you might as well have halberds, but you
Yeah,
know, you
in
got
this
the
case,
benefit
you
of both.
almost don't want to use your chaff.
Yeah.
Or you have to chaff everything else in the army. You just can't let
He
the...
doesn't really have any chaff now that I'm looking. I mean, the
No, he
Barbarians
doesn't.
are not really...
Well, I mean, that's not that uncommon for warriors not to really have that much chaff.
Yeah, but usually I'm still used to seeing like at least one unit of the Barbarian Cav or
Yeah.
some
Right.
dogs or something, but
It's usually
there's nothing.
dogs.
Yeah. Or dogs, yeah.
And then, okay, yeah, favorite Gluttony, Musician, Standard Bearer, favorite Champion. Yep.
What's the
So just
difference
2
between
units
these
of Gluttony.
units here?
It's
None.
just 2 units of 20, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
they got
2
the
units
same
of 20 with
cost.
Gluttony.
Yeah,
Yep.
they just look a little bit different.
Yeah, it's just I haven't tweaked the layout of this one. It's
Mhm.
just a straight copy paste.
All right.
20
It's also got-
Barbarians,
Yeah, 20 barbarians.
Spear
full
shield.
command.
So I noticed he's got... Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's 2 giants with giant clubs at the end, not with the marauding
Yeah.
spear like we're used to seeing in Warriors.
Yes.
One
Uh,
chosen chariot of gluttony.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if it's a chosen chariot, it's like the old Mauler chariots, right?
Right.
Is
Yes.
it-
Yeah, it's the big one.
steeds. So I love those chariots, and then some Forsworn.
Yep.
10
Forsworn.
Yikes.
Full command and a flaming
Whoa,
standard.
yeah.
He was trying to make them work at Michigan GT, and it wasn't working.
No.
The Forsworn are the like 2 wound guys, right?
Yeah, they're
The 40
they're on
mil.
Yeah.
40 mil bases.
Paired weapons. Do they have a mark?
No, they can't
Nope.
take marks.
No. They're they're on the verge of being turned into the spawn guys.
Well,
yeah.
It's the whole theme. They've failed their god once.
Right.
That's the whole point.
Huh.
Yeah. They got 4
Yeah,
attacks
I don't know
each.
how I feel about that. That's
don't know.
a super. Well, they have like a 2-up armor save though, don't they?
3 up.
Yeah, they still have Hellforged armor.
I think they have a 2-up somehow.
No, they got Hellforged armor and they've got armor 1, so it just goes down
Yep.
to 3 up.
But still, that's an interesting list. I like
Well,
that.
and then don't they have shields?
No.
Nope.
Oh, they have paired weapons. Okay.
You can buy them spiked shields, but he did not buy them.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they're 11
But-
points a model.
Could have had it. And then they got the flaming standard. Okay. And 2 giants with clubs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So did hit
Wow.
this list.
This is bizarre.
What
And
does
an
the Marauder
Adetisk.
Giant get from
Why
being
is the
chaos?
Adetisk?
Rage.
Uh,
Oh, it's got
because
Battle Fever. Interesting. So it's better at charging.
I don't know. Just because I don't know about Forsworn.
Yeah, the Forsworn are a big investment in this list, and they just don't pull a lot of work.
770 points. That I'm like, I think if it didn't have that, I would say, okay, that's an interesting list.
I agree.
I haven't seen people run Gluttony, but the idea of having like Strength 5 warriors with 3-up armor saves sounds great to me in combat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him an attaboy just for keeping the theme. He's gone, mono gluttony basically throughout
Yeah.
the whole list. So if he can get that to work, that's a chance I totally agree with trying to take.
Yeah.
Following the fluff is always fun.
Yeah.
And the double giant, that's they don't always do enough, but they're big enough to sometimes scare people into being like, right, they're not quite as scary as they always look on the table.
No, I think that you don't want to underestimate a giant anymore.
No.
He's also way over on core, which I think is a big, well, it can be a weakness.
That's a big tisk right there. I mean,
you don't want to see my vermin swarm then, because it's pretty much nothing but core.
See, you could probably get away with that with vermin swarms, though.
Well, that's true, actually. Yeah, quantity has a quality all of its own. So I like it. It's interesting. Again, I like it when people do things that are a little different. So, and then he is up against Will Matichewski. So Will is running Dread Elves.
Dread Elves. All right. So he's got a Dread Prince. He's the general. He's called a Nab on a mana core. Heavy armor, shield, gray weapon with blessed inscriptions and basalt infusion, the pen and disdain. It's a great build. I don't know if I would run the gray weapon necessarily, because you're gonna lose a little bit of armor save in combat, but it's still a really good mana core character.
Yeah, I think being on the Manticore is his trade-off there that he's taking for it.
Yeah, and he's got a captain with just a BSB, Halberd, Essence of Mithril, and the Flaming Standard. Nice, cheap utility. And then an Oracle, Wizard Master with Path of Alchemy. That's why he's got the Flaming Standard on that captain. Destiny's Call, Ring of Shadows, and Water for Miller. So expensive Oracle, but she's definitely got a lot of benefits on her.
Yeah, a lot of tools.
Yeah.
The Destiny's Call is interesting. I wonder what kind of unit it's going to go into.
She's probably going in the Spearman unit, 42 Spearman, with full command and the Rending Banner. That's great. With Call the Knot, too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a scary unit. And then 2 things of 10 Corsairs with paired weapons and handbows. Call the Knob, great. I love it. And musicians, nice, fast scoring units.
Yep.
And special, he's got 5 Acolytes.
No champion.
No champ,
Yikes.
which is not terrible. I don't think you can still run Acolytes bare.
For sure. They've got applications.
I mean, they're strength 4, 2 attacks.
Poison.
Movement 10. It's still fast.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive chaff.
Right.
Yeah. And then 6 Dread Knights. Musician, standard, Banner of Blood. It's pretty common. Unit of 5 Harpies, a Raptor Chariot, 2 Dread Reapers, and a Hydra. Attaboy. I like it.
Attaboy for sure.
Yeah. I mean, you can maybe drop the Acolytes to get another Knight, get another thing of Harpies that's maybe like just barely maxed out better, but other than that, this is a really solid list.
Yeah. This is really going to run over.
I mean, I would maybe run the Lance instead of the Gray Weapon, because I just don't like the idea of losing that armor save in combat, but
I can see why.
He does have the Pendant Disdain, which is a 4-up Aegis against Strength 5, so, I mean, if he is losing his armor save, he's making up with a great Aegis, so.
Yeah.
I guess it's going to be against, like, Strength 4 attacks with any amount of AP, like Spears or something like that, where that character could kind of soak up some wounds he doesn't want.
But ideally, since he's on the Manticore anyway, he shouldn't be charging Spears in the front.
True, that's very true. That's very true, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be great at just clearing out the small stuff.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that guy could clear out. That guy could kill characters too.
For sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, he's in a good position there. So.
Yeah, that's an attaboy for me.
Yeah, what do you think, comparatively speaking here?
I think Tim's got his work cut out for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to give this one to the Dread Elves. I think Will's got this one.
A really hard time stopping this list.
Yeah, that unit of 42 Dread Legionnaires is going to run roughshod over each unit in Tim's list.
It's just, I mean, that Legionnaire unit's going to kill... It's going to kill those warriors before they get to strike.
Yep.
And then, even if they survive combat and stick around, their Strength 5 is not going to matter. And then, again, he can just put the use the Harpies to stop the Giants from charging.
I'm liking it, yeah.
Well, he can even just shoot down the Giants as well.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Dread Knights can kill the Giants before they can strike.
Yeah.
Those 2 Dread Reapers, if he's good with those 2 Dread Reapers, he can...
Well, even that Hydra is a great matchup against Giants, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If he knocks, like, 1 or 2 hit points off with the Dread Reapers before the Hydra makes it in, or before even his Lord gets in. Like soften it up with those things and pop them out.
This is Lord just
Slice right through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he could get an easy overrun if he pops off with the Dread Reapers first.
Yeah, Tim's got to be very careful.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very good.
Sorry, Tim.
Cool.
Good luck to you, man.
All right. So that's three for Will.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So next up we have table 8, which is Nathan Hines and Eric Hansen.
Nathan Hines.
Let's see what we got here.
So Nathan Hines,
HPE.
Highborn.
Huh.
So High Prince, General, High Warden of the Flame, Halberd, Longbow, Dragon Forged Armor, Protection of Dorak, and a Touch of Greatness.
Yeah, that's all good.
He's got a mage he's a Wizard Master.
It's a lot of protection.
Can he get to a 3-up Aegis save? With the projection and Dorak?
Dorak is +2 armor and +2 defensive skill.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other thing that gives you... Okay. So
Yeah.
what's his armor save? A 3-up?
I think so. Yeah, I think 3.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's okay. He's got a 4 board.
4 Aegis. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean 3 or 4.
Yeah,
High
that's
defensive skill, so you're never going to hit him on
6
4s.
with the touch of greatness.
Yeah.
He's defensive skills 9.
9?
So basic troops
God,
are hitting
yeah.
him on 5s.
Yeah. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the Mage, Wizard Master,
Yes. I love this.
Pyromancy, Order of the Fiery Heart, Dragon Forged Armor on the Mage, and a Dragon Staff.
This guy just needs a dragon.
Yeah, where's just dragon?
Ran out of points.
Dragon everything but the dragon.
And then for core,
That's a great mage. That guy's nasty. I love the Order of the Fire Heart. It's so good.
Nuts.
So then for the core, we've got Citizen Archers, 14 Citizen Archers and a Musician, another 14 Citizen Archers and Musician, 34 Spearmen with full command.
Nice.
Pretty big.
And then we've got 10 Highborn Lancers with full command.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, how many? This guy's way over core.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's a lot of
Tisk.
Ugh.
Automatically.
But then
He's like 600 points over core.
and then
You just really want those lancers, Chuck.
Oh my gosh.
But he's playing nice. He's playing nice blocks of troops, and that's the way I like seeing Highborn be played. He's got the 2 Reavers of 5 each. Then he's got a nice big block of Swordmasters.
Show this list to Drew and it'll make his head explode.
Drew's just we'll just see it in the news. And then,
Man killed by
and then
army list.
does he just have 2 phoenixes at the bottom?
One's fire, one's frost?
Yep.
Huh.
Oh my gosh.
It's like we're looking at a list from a year ago.
I want to say tisk.
I know.
Just on the basis that, I mean, Highborn Elf Core isn't bad,
No, it's quite good.
but there are, like, instead of the Citizen Archers, you can run the Queen's Guard. You can cut down those. Honestly, I would have liked to have seen the last 4 units, and then maybe the Spearmen reduced too, and given, like, the Rima banner, instead of, like, all those archers and all those extra spears. Because you just...
I'm not a fan of Lancers myself.
Yeah, honestly, what is that block doing?
You know, I read the 9th Age scroll yesterday, and there was a really... Yeah, shout out to the 9th Age scroll. And there was a really interesting article about one of the top members of the
Dan
committees.
Yep,
Huh?
Dan T. Yeah, I know the article.
Yeah, Dan T. He was talking about he just started playing Highborn Elves, and one of the things he wanted to play with was a big unit of Lancers.
Because everybody says they suck.
Yeah, everyone says they suck, which I can understand that with like only the strength 5, you can really rubber lance a lot. But he was running cosmology, I think, so he was able to get like I think he's running Cosmology and a Magic Cranning Tower, so he had the double strength buffs.
Ah.
He was able to really make him work a lot in his games. He also had a dragon too, which I thought I loved. If I played Highborn Elves, I would pick a dragon every game.
As would I. But then again, I'll never play an elf.
I think
the
they can
one
do the
thing
funnest
with
things
this,
dragons.
the one thing with this list that I like everything but the Lancer block, and that's only because I don't think it jives with the characters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it jives with the characters or the lore. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
I could see if you had like an offensive cav general to go in there, that would work. But to do it just on its own,
because really, is that Highborn and the Flame going in the Spearman?
Yeah.
Because
or maybe the Swordmasters?
The Swordmasters don't need another this bunch of
no, I
strength.
think he's gonna bunker in the Spearman as a big
Yeah.
block.
Yeah.
So he's got two. He's basically running double Death Star essentially.
Yeah.
But I think the Lancers. I mean, I'd
love
I can
to
see
play this
why
list.
you would take them, but I just think there's other stuff I would do with the characters. If there's a character to babysit them, that would be a different story.
Yeah. Even like a BSB on a horse is really
just something to give them a little bit of an edge, or even a banner. But there's no banner either. So
yeah.
But
they could use the Rending banner too.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the thing I noticed. There is no.
He's got no armor piercing in this list.
He's got no
gosh.
magic banners. Period.
Yeah.
No BSB, no magic banners from any of the units.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
He's not taking advantage of that, like Rama banner or the Calma banner.
Which I will give. I will give him +1 for not going the typical
for
route
not
there of
stooping
spamming.
to that level.
He's
Well,
not your.
obviously he
he's
can't
not
be one
your
of those people that complains about Highborn Elf.
Yeah, he's not your average Highborn Elves player. He's above all that, like a real Highborn Elf.
I think it's if he knows what he's doing with it though, I think he could do well. I'm open to being surprised with it. So,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say you can't get good results, but I'm still giving it a tisk just for the core.
yeah, those Lancers.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Yeah, Lancers
I'd rather
need to
see
go.
Chariot spam.
Well, and also I feel like this list doesn't have enough shooting to really dictate, or I mean, it's got a lot of chaff, thankfully.
Yes.
But it's not have enough shooting to. I mean, man, if this thing runs up against anything with a little bit of shooting, it's gonna have a rough time.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's very soft.
Yeah.
So, who is he up against?
So I'm giving it a tisk.
I'll give it a tisk.
And then you giving it an additus there?
Yeah, I'll give it an additus just because the Lancers are the Lancers are the tisk.
Yeah. Well, that's very fair of you.
So this is the interesting part. This is
no.
who he's up against.
Oh gosh, a KOE list. That's a bad matchup.
Yeah, for real. Just give up now, man.
Oh,
because honestly, at that point, it's like all of a sudden those Swordmasters become I don't want to say useless.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I would say useless.
Yeah,
But
the Swordmasters, it's the ultimate counter.
They get really nerfed because now they're having such a hard time killing anything.
Yeah, and this is a horse list.
Which a
horses.
lot of KOE lists have become horse lists.
Yeah. For the last while, they were all peasant. Everybody's going peasant, and people were
Oh,
complaining
yeah.
like horses.
The Reliquary was broke. Yeah.
But this list is going to have a lot of mobility against those
Oh
elves.
gosh. Oh my gosh. I love this.
So,
ready.
I'll let one of you guys take them through.
So he's got a Duke General with the Questing Oath. He's got a Pegasus. He's got Might, Shield, Lance, Divine Judgment, Assault Infusion, and Potion of Swiftness, and the Fortress of Faith. So this guy is not only is this guy really hard to kill,
He's going to be hunting those phoenixes all day.
Yes.
he's just going to smoke anything that he goes into. Love it. And then, is the Fortress of Faith the thing that gives you reroll armor saves?
I actually don't know off the top of my head.
Because Divine Judgment is the thing that gives you D3 wounds, right?
Divine Judgment
Or
is
is that
the
the-
D3 wounds, or D3 plus 1 wounds.
Yes.
Magical attacks. And then the Fortress of
What?
Faith is the reroll all natural to hit and wound rolls of 1 in combat.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay,
that's-
that's what it was.
And armor save rolls of 1.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
good.
so just rerolls all your
And
ones.
then-
Oh damn.
And it's only 60 points.
And
And it's a shield enchantment.
And then is Might the one that gives him like devastating charge? Actually,
Might is devastating charge +1 attack, strength, and AP.
yeah.
And for every wound you cause, you get an extra attack.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
he's slicing
this
through
guy
those
is
elves.
so spicy. I don't know. What is the
Oh.
questing oath? What does the questing oath do for him?
Questing oath. You get +2 advance range when rolling for charges against models with fear.
What? That is amazing.
Oh, just take the phoenixes off. Just take them off.
Okay, so other than one of the greatest dukes I've ever seen, he's got a paladin BSB with questing oath, a barded horse, piety, that's his virtue, and then a shield and the Alcoston allies. So I'm guessing this guy's got a 1-up. And then I'm not sure what piety does.
It's
Does
plus
that
one
give him-
Aegis.
Does that get +1 Aegis? Yeah. Okay, that's great. He's hard to kill.
Yep.
I wish he had shouldn't he have like a great weapon with a questing oath or something like that? Or is that only the questing knights that benefit from that?
Yeah, that's just the question I saw typically had
Hmm
the great
Okay.
weapons. Yeah.
All right, and then he's got a damsel on a unicorn with Wizard Master and Druidism.
Yes.
Good.
Storm Clarion.
And then what's the Storm Clarion?
It's one of my favorite items in the game. It can activate at the start of any player turn. Enemy units cannot make flying movements during this turn.
It's like the Vermin Swarm has the similar one.
Hmm
Oh! What's the movement on the phoenixes when they're not flying?
like probably 4. Let's
Or
see.
something terrible.
Oh!
Just hopping around.
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
can he start that at the start of any turn?
Any player turn.
Oh!
Sorry, they're moved 2.
Oh, I'm so sad for that guy. Oh,
Oh!
You faced the perfect counter in round 1.
that's
Well,
we're
the worst
screwed him over bad.
You can basically just move right up on those phoenixes.
You pop the Clarion and you pin them, and
You-
they're
yeah,
hosed, and
just-
then you charge them and they're done.
Oh,
You almost
no.
force them to charge you. But I mean, if you stay out at like 12 inches, like they're not going to get out of your charge range. Oh my gosh.
And then they can't do the they can't fly over, they can't do any of the fun stuff. That's rough.
They can't
That is-
even run away.
That is amazing. Oh my gosh. Eric, you
You
monster.
monster. You knew this
So
would
then-
happen.
So he's got 15 Knights of the Realm, full command, bannerless charge, perfect. 13 or 6 Knights of the Realm.
He's just a musician.
Hmm
Is that run out his core? Because if that looks beautiful if it does.
I
Yeah, I think
believe
it
that's
does.
almost perfect core.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful. 13 Knights of the Quest, full command, 6 Knights of the Quest, just straight unit, 2 things of chaff with 2 units of 5 human riders, and 6 Pegasus Knights with skirmish and the banner of Roland.
Do you think that
Yeah,
Duke's
what's
gonna
the-
go in those Pegasus Knights?
He doesn't need to.
He can't because he's got the questing oath, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, I think that stops it.
Yeah. Which I mean, against this hybrid elf list,
He doesn't need to. No.
I mean, honestly, nothing in this hybrid elf list can almost touch that dude.
No. No,
I
that
mean-
Highborn list is
the prince could put some wounds on him. That's no, he can't because the prince has got flaming attacks. The prince has got flaming attacks.
it's a lot of armor, very fast, very maneuverable.
Wow, that is amazing.
I don't think there's anything preventing the Duke from sitting in there.
Oh, great. And what's the banner of Roland do?
That's +1 Aegis. And enemies can't stand and shoot against you.
All right,
this
this
just gets
is
better.
honestly this is one of the best lists I've seen in like a long time.
It's real good.
He's another one of the guys from Michigan too.
Yeah, we need to meet this guy.
This is getting the biggest. I already said I gave a big attaboy.
I need a
This
bigger
is-
attaboy.
This is
Yeah.
my biggest, bigger attaboy. And what
Yeah.
for whatever that means.
Title of
I
the
love this
boy.
list.
This
If I
is-
ever dig out my my knights from back in 5th edition Warhammer and I clean them up and bring them up to standard, this is what I aspire to.
The golden
Yeah.
attaboy.
Well, because Knights of the Quest are really solid right now. Don't they get like +1 strength with like a? They could use like bastard swords or something like that, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they're not great swords. They're
So So they're like strength 5 all the time, basically, right? But they get to keep their armor safe.
So
Yeah,
they got
I
the
think
questing
they
oath,
have
so
this
they get the extra
skill
charge
that they get
distance
charged.
against fear causers and are immune to fear themselves. They've got heavy armor and shield with a blessing, and they've got they've got the lance formation, and they've got the bastard sword, which is a great weapon you can use with your shield.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um.
oh, never mind, that's the horse.
Well, congratulations, Eric.
Yeah.
Here's your trophy.
Honestly, I could see Eric podium. Like,
Absolutely.
That's just a good list in
this
general.
is just a really nasty list. I'm trying to think what
Compare
else.
that to everything else that we've seen so far. He's in a good position.
He's got an answer for everything.
Yeah.
Like, the only thing I could think is, like, maybe some of the elf lists with a lot of spears.
And avoidance.
Like Mark Detler and him on table 1.
But even Mark Detler's, isn't he running pyromancy too?
Yeah.
So his magic is going to be almost worthless.
This list might still have issue with heavy MSU.
Right.
Just because you can outmaneuver and put him in a position where he can't overrun. He can't get any of that in.
Maybe that Dread Elf list with the 42 spears.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That would give him the most grief.
Yes.
Because that's just a hard unit of spears.
That's just a big hedgehog.
Manticore.
Yeah, that would hurt.
And
Yeah.
the Altar's got a lot of strength 4 attacks.
Yeah, and the
Yeah.
Manticore and the Pegasus dude have to like
Battle in the
Epic
sky.
duel.
gotta
On the front of an
have
army
to,
book cover?
Well, they got to be really careful because actually I guess the Duke has the advantage there because
Yeah,
he
he's
gets
got the extra range.
Yep.
advance. He's almost advanced 10 charging that thing. Wow, that's amazing.
So I think we're all three of us are in favor of Eric for this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's 2 times Attaboys, and Eric, man, you've got a lot to prove, and I'm really excited to see it.
Oh, hey, guys, this is my first
Yeah.
tournament.
I think it is too.
Oh, jeez.
Like I think that's the father-son combo, and I don't know if that's the father or the son. But
Eric Hansen just emerged perfectly formed from the ground with an amazing Kingdom of Equitaine
He
army.
just came out of his father's skull.
He's an Urukai.
His dad, whom do you serve? The Ninth Age.
So last up, table 9, we have Alex and Slavo.
Right where I belong on the bottom table.
So I'm just gonna again close up some of these ones that I've had open here.
All right, man, this Alex Meyer,
Real douche.
he honestly,
I don't know, man.
biggest soft cheater in the world. Look out, Slavo. So he's got
Bring a separate set of dice. Don't trust him.
yeah, make him use different dice. Bring a cup of water too. So he's got a Soothsayer General rocking Shamanism and Wizard Master. He's got light armor, paired weapons, the Crown of Horns, Dark Rain, just glorious. And then he's got a Beast Chieftain, BSB, Greater Totem Bearer, heavy armor, Shield, Basalt Infusion, Talisman of the Void, and Will's Ward. So that guy's still got a 2-up, and he, solid Beast Chieftain, BSB. In core, he's running 10 Mongol Raiders, and then he's got 3 Raiding Chariots,
Very good.
and then 2 things of 15 Wild Horns with paired weapons, throwing weapons, musician, and ambushing. And then in special, he's got 10 Centaurs with a champion, Lances, and the Black Wing Totem, a musician. 2 things of 5 Centaurs with throwing weapons, 2 things of 5 Gargoyles, 28 Longhorns with great weapons, champion, Gnarled Hide Totem, musician, Standard Bearer, and Banner of Speed, and 7 Minotaurs with shields, champion, Blackwing Totem, musician, Standard Bearer, and Banner of Speed, and a nice little Razor Tusk cherry on top. Wow. This is an attaboy for me.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
a solid
good job.
list.
That's sufficiently scary, Alex.
It's my piece de la resistance.
Well,
All of my
honestly,
list building of my entire life has led up to this point.
I love the Soothsayer General. Because he's still Discipline 8, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's fine. The
That's all you
only
can hope
thing
for.
is, I like the Longhorns, but I almost would love to see just another block of Minotaurs.
I just needed something higher strength in this army that's more consistent.
I mean, it's fair. I'm not saying that Longhorns are bad. I think it's a great block, and I think
Yeah.
it surprises a lot of people. I don't think they take it as seriously as the other threats, and then it gets too close and it just chews stuff up. But I do love the Minotaurs, and
I think
Minotaurs
also
are so good right now.
the Longhorn herd is good for going up against some of the smaller blocks where you want to break steadfast as well.
Yeah.
Having those numbers and just outnumbering for the steadfast breaking.
I will say I don't typically run them deep. I usually run them wide in a line formation so I can get the
Oh,
maximum
really?
number of
Okay.
attacks out.
Yeah.
My main reason for including this unit is to kill a unit of Chaos Warriors.
Okay, I could see that.
I feel like the Minotaurs would do that as well, right?
Not just because they don't have the high enough strength,
Not
and
as well.
and the attacks aren't quite as consistent.
Yeah. Still really good. This list is so fast too. That's the worst part. The banner speeds on those two special blocks just oh man. This list is in your face turn 2. This list is in combat everywhere turn 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good list.
Yeah.
Who am I playing?
So you are
Yeah,
up
I'm really
against...
curious to see what Slavo's bringing.
Yeah.
Oh, the Oregon Goblin list.
This is a great list.
Okay, so at least the Kingslayer is not going to do anything against me, thankfully. Let's see.
What if he goes up against your BSB's unit?
I will make sure that doesn't happen.
So what does he have here?
All right, so he's got a. Oh, go ahead. I just did the last list.
So he's got Orc Warlord, Army General, Feral Orc, Light Armor, Paired Weapons. He's got the Kingslayer, Pan of Protection.
Pan of Protection Pinching?
I don't know why there's all those question marks. We're playing that on Battle Script.
I think that's a battle scribe thing.
Yeah. Something to convert over from Battle Scribe there properly. And Tuktet's Guard. He's got an Orc Chief as the BSB with Great Weapon. He's an Iron Orc, Paired Weapons. Great Weapon and Paired. What does he have?
They have
Well, the Iron
Master?
Orcs they have
Yeah,
Weapon Master.
yeah, that's right. They got Weapon Master. Shield and Destiny's Call. Interesting.
I don't love the Destiny's Call because
Yeah, that's a weird choice on an Iron
it's already
Orc.
got like a. You can get a better armor save. I don't know.
And then he's got a Shaman, Common Orc on a Boar Chariot, Paired Weapons, Wizard Master, and he's got the Skull Fetish.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
the Shaman on a Chariot's fun. For his core, he's got 5 Orc Boar Riders.
Feral Orc too.
They're Feral Orc, yep, missed that one. And then for his other core, he's got Feral Orcs, 35, Paired Weapons, Standard Barrier, and they've got the Green Tide Enchantment.
Banner enchantment, yeah. Paired weapons, interesting. I think spears would have been better.
Spears on Feral Orcs is one of the dirtiest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he's also got another block of Common Orcs,
Hey, with crossbow.
Heavy Armor
Hey.
and Cross.
If he
I
doesn't
love it.
have the Ruggled's Armored Orc models, genuine cherry, he's
And-
got to take them off the table.
And I think those ones also have a full command and shields.
Yep.
Nasher herds, 18 Nashers, Iron Orcs, 20 Iron Orcs with Musician, and full command. And they've also got a Green Tide banner. He's got 6 Bridge Trolls.
Someone took
giant-
trolls in 9th Age. It finally
Yeah.
happened. He broke the
He's
seal.
got a Giant with Wrecking Ball, Great Green Idol, and 2 Skewers.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wow. Wow.
Have fun, Alex.
I don't think Alex is gonna have a problem with this list.
Honestly, yeah. I'm
There's
pretty
The-
excited.
he could shoot through those. Well, honestly, those Minotaurs could rip through those Feral Orcs.
Hmm.
Like they're gonna be gone. Or like 20 of them are gonna be gone before they get to strike.
Yep.
And then the shooting there's not enough really shooting to really do much. The giant with the wrecking ball is interesting, but it's kind of hard to predict what that's gonna do.
Hmm.
The Great Green Idol is like the only thing that might slow you down because you don't really have. I mean, I guess you could throw the centaurs into them.
If he's good at avoiding your Minotaurs at deployment, like if he's good at lining up his deployments, he might be able to buy himself some time.
Yeah, the Great Green Idol
Yes.
is going to be kind of tough.
If
I'd
you
have to
don't
get
your
lucky with the
cent-
centaurs for sure.
Yeah, if you don't have the centaurs on the right side and they don't hit right or wound right,
Yeah.
You could sit there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And the
I
Nashers, I don't know about that.
Oh, the Nashers, I could just throw my chariots into them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And
You've got those chariots. They can just run
yeah,
around.
that's right. And then the bridge trolls, it's just trolls are so okay-ish.
I like them. I don't know.
Honestly, the
I
Minotaurs
like
should go into the
trolls.
Trolls and just wipe out a bunch before they even get to strike.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's 460 points just gone.
Yeah.
And the,
It,
like
it,
the Iron Arena that's not big enough either.
No, it's not.
None of these units are big enough to really go to toe to toe with any of your units.
Except for the Feral Orcs with the paired weapons, and then, of course, they have paired weapons, which is the
Yeah.
issue.
If they had spears, it would be
That would be a
different.
genuine concern of mine.
Yeah.
I'd be trying to avoid that unit all game.
Yeah.
you're too much of an
Because he
aggressive
could-
list for his pairing. He's
Well-
good against a more defensive one.
For sure.
Because he could run those orcs like 7x5 if he had the spears,
Mm-hmm.
and he'd get all his attacks if you came in. And 35 spears on Minotaurs, that's
They're
a scare.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just dead.
A lot of Minotaurs. Just think they get a little magic off.
I think if Slavo can
Well,
deploy properly, I
It's-
think he's got a good chance. But it's definitely tilting in your favor, Alex.
and speaking
Yeah.
of magic, Shamanism doesn't do him a lot of favors in this list. He should really have Witchcraft.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. That would be really good for the giant with the wrecking ball.
Mm-hmm. For everything.
Really good with the Nashers. Yeah. I mean, it's not shamanism's good anywhere, but
But Witchcraft just does so many favors for Orcs.
yeah, it's really
Yeah.
great on orcs. And it's really good. It'd be really nice to get the -1 against your movement too.
No, Witchcraft is the ultimate counter to my army.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I know Slavo's. I think he's gonna have a lot of work. I'm tipping for Alex.
I
Yeah.
gave his list an add a Tisk. It definitely has a lot of good applications. The issue is just needs a couple more tweaks, and it's pretty heavily matchup dependent.
Yeah. Well, because
Yeah.
that's the other thing is I don't love any of his characters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give it an attaboy just because I've seen how it's painted and it's a gorgeous list to look at. So
I look forward to that.
I mean that is
Yeah.
a bonus right there.
yeah, he's a very good painter. It's lots of just character in the army.
Good.
So it's one of those things where even if you're beating it, you'll stop and just kind of look at how pretty it is while you're doing it.
So, Evan, are you going for Slavo?
I think Alex does have this, but I think Slavo, if he pulls it off properly, I think he could get in a good position to take it back though.
Okay. Well,
All
good
right.
luck to the two of you.
Yeah. So that is all 9 pairings.
Yep.
So yeah, that's basically the Sioux and the Lou. That's the Southern Ontario Open.
Great.
Yeah, well, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can't wait. I honestly wish it was tomorrow.
I can say that I do not because I don't have enough ready yet, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank you for sharing the lists, and
Yep.
to all our listeners who are listening to this, if you made it this far, thank you for listening. And again, this is just our opinions. We're not the perfect matchup predictors. Sometimes we see things in lists other people don't see. So, always take what we say with a grain of salt. But again, this is Charles from Evershed Gaming. I just want to thank everybody for listening.
Thanks.
Thank you.